Hey guys, Erica Yvonne here again. Right now, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how I came up with the concept for the Ultimate Brand Planner. To give you guys a little bit of background on who I am a digital marketing specialist by, I guess, trade, you want to call it. I actually went to school for journalism and I got into journalism and it was way too biased. And so I got out and I ended up getting a job where I was introduced into marketing. And my master's degree also introduced me into digital marketing. And I ended up falling in love with this whole concept. I loved it. Digital marketing was just like the thing. And I started to work freelance for several nonprofits, mainly churches, as well as some other for profit small businesses. I loved it, absolutely loved it. I ended up getting into branding um, unexpectedly. It wasn't something that I was trying to do, but of course, when you're doing digital marketing for a small business, branding kind of comes along with it because you have to follow certain guidelines. Well, while I was doing that, I ended up getting laid off from a job. I can't even remember what year it was now. My son is almost 3, so it was about 4 years ago. I got laid off from this job, and found out I was pregnant with my son a little bit later, and I was like, you know what? I don't want anybody rushing me back to work off of maternity leave. So I decided I would be a full-time stay-at-home mom, and I would just continue to do the work from home. I did that, and eventually, I I started to build my own business. I had some clientele, and I said, you know what? I'm going to start my own business. And in that, doing digital marketing and branding for other entrepreneurs who are just starting out, I needed to create a tool that was simple for them to use when it came to brand development. And so, what did I create? I created a small worksheet called the Brand Development Guide. Did that and it worked. It worked for my clients. I used that to help them create their branding. And it was a simple way for me to help them get in the right frame of mind. Worked out great. Well, last year I had another child. And so now, Army wife, mother of two, still working from home, stay at home mom, but my life is more hectic now. And I was listening to a podcast and an interview with Kat Gaskin, the creator of the Content Planner, and she said something that resonated with me instantly. And she said, she was talking about how she knew what she wanted to do. She wanted to be able to travel and do all these different things, and she only wanted to work for so many months out of the year. After that, she really wanted to have her own free time. And I was like, you know what? That's what I wanted. I started this business and started my entrepreneurial journey like this because I wanted the freedom to be able to spend this time with my children. Well, at the time, just my son. And here I am now. I have 2 kids and a husband, and I don't really have the time for them like I wanted to because my business is service based and it is taking up so much of my time. I love what I do, but I'm not able to accomplish my goals as a woman at the same time as accomplishing my goals as an entrepreneur the way I have it all set up. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take this brand development guide that I had and this idea that I had in my head at the moment that I was about to launch a workbook that was like another step up from the brand development guide. I said, scrap that. I'm going to make this into a planner that can be used all year long and that can be purchased over and over again. Um, I was like, you know what? It just makes sense. Let me not make these small things and make this one thing and shift my business from service based to product based. And so that's what I did. That is exactly what I've been working on. And that is how the Ultimate Brand Planner came about. I wholeheartedly believe in this product because, for one, the questions in the beginning came from that moment of clarity and realization to say, hey, I thought I had all of my branding figured out, but I left out a crucial part, and that was myself and the vision that I had for myself and for my life. And so that's where the questions in the beginning of the planner come from, in the very beginning. Before you even truly get into developing your brand, you're looking at yourself because all of that is going to help shape the rest of your branding. So That's where that comes from. And everything else, like I said, is just pieces that I had from my brand development guide originally, and then the workbook that I was going to create prior to listening to this podcast. So all of that put together into this one amazing planner is now going to be able to help entrepreneurs just like myself to create their brand, their authentic brand. It's going to help you with your brand development, your brand design, and your brand strategy for an entire year. And I am so excited about it finally coming out and being released to the public. So I appreciate you guys once again for tuning in, watching this video. And I hope that you will follow and like on Instagram and Facebook and or on Pinterest now. This YouTube channel, the IGTV, go to the website ultimatebrandplanner.com. If you have not, go ahead and sign up for our email list, because if you sign up for the email list now, you won't have to worry about signing up for the private pre-sale later. And you can also become a backer of the planner between now and January 31st. And if you do that, you'll be able to get your planner as early as March. If you do not become a backer and get your planner in March, then you'll have to wait till the private pre-sale in May. All right. Once again, thank you guys so much. Stay tuned. There will be more videos to come. All right. Bye.